Hey, how are you?
I am fine, sir.
How do you do?
I am good.
Did you understand the difference? You said how are you and I said how do you do?
No, sir.
Would you like to come to know?
Yeah, sir. It's
Are you really serious?
yes, sir.
Okay. So Pranjay, basically this video is going to be about these words actually, about all the greetings generally people meet with each other in the morning, in noon or at night. And I have observed many times and I have witnessed people say people meet at 8 a.m. and they say each other good night, very with a smile, wide smile. So actually this is going to be the video about
Okay.
so when to say good evening, when to say good night and all that. So one by one we are going to actually have the discussion and differences between all these words. First of all, I would like to tell you the difference between hi and hello.
Okay.
Are you enjoying?
Yes.
Okay, so hi and hello. Generally, these two words are formally and informally differentiated. Hi is very informal word, and hello is very formal word. And I hope you understand the difference between formal and informal.
Yes, sir.
So, what's the difference between formal and informal according to you? I want to know.
Yep. Formal means if we talk to an official person, or unofficial means if we are talking to any family member or friend.
Great. Nice. So, hello is generally is also used whenever we actually answer someone while receiving call. Hello, Brunjay. Hello, mom. Hello, dad, and all that. So, hi is informal. We should not go for hi. Never. It is very less formal word. And generally, whenever we meet someone very first time in a day, whether the person is familiar or unfamiliar, he is our friendly man or unfriendly man, we ask to him, how are you? Or how are you doing? Or how do you do? So I'll be telling you the difference about how do you do and how are you. The difference, generally hi and hello just to follow these statements, how are you and hello, how are you and how are you doing. Okay, so suppose we met very first time today and I tell you, hello Brunjay,
Hello, sir.
how do you do?
I am fine.
So now this I'm fine should also not be repeated. You know, how do you do is responded and answered with the same sentence, how do you do? So let's repeat and practice. Hello Brunjay.
Hello, sir.
How do you do Brunjay?
How do you do, sir?
That's great. So this is the basic difference between using how are you, how do you do and how are you. Oh, and how are you doing, sorry. So now let's move to the next point is
I have a
yeah,
question.
yeah.
Yep. How do you do means how do you do? But why we speak in a conversation if we start a conversation?
Okay, so are you getting, I think, confused in indefinite and continuous tenses? Okay, so generally this is the basic difference. How do you do? It seems like present indefinite tense, but it is the fact actually. Whenever we meet someone, whether after a long period of time or usually we meet to each other, we generally want to know the routine of person, what actually he is doing, what does he do during the days whenever we meet to. So it is not like that we are asking to the person that right now we are meeting, so we don't want to actually just know what he is doing. We know already at the time of meeting he is meeting and we are actually having our interaction with each other, so we want to know the routine. That's why we go for indefinite tense. How do you do is the perfect one. So let's move on. Now my next words are good morning, good afternoon, good evening or good night. Okay. So whenever we meet first time in a day, people generally go to offices. Okay, family members meet with each other and they greet with each other. Good morning, good morning. I wake up at 5 o'clock. When do you get up in the morning?
I get up 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, and my sister gets up after 9. Still actually she says to me good morning. Now it's very awkward, I get up at 5 and say good morning, you at 8 good morning, and she says at around 10 good, no, it's good morning.
Okay.
So this is the difference actually that we are discussing right now. So it doesn't matter what's the time in the morning, but if it is the very first time we are meeting with each other, whether it's formal or informal, we should go for good morning, good afternoon, good evening. These are very less formal words. They are not used. Now go for the reason why they are not used. Generally people never meet with each other first time in the noon time actually. Whether we are at home or in our offices at work, we go for work in the morning, early in the morning. So it is well understood that we should go for and tell and greet with each other saying good morning rather than saying good afternoon and good evening. Now the next one is people generally meet at 7 or 6 in the evening. They should not actually greet with each other saying good night. How it is very boring and very rubbish, disgusting kind. Actually, good night is just made for saying goodbye, the last greeting of the day. Okay, so if you are going to bed, make sure that you are not meeting the person again. Then you can say good night, have a nice night, sweet dreams, like all these phrases. And so far the good evening is concerned, it is just only for meeting person for a short meeting. And suppose you meet a person just for 5 minutes. So in the starting of 5 minutes, you should say good evening, and just after 5 minutes of ending of that meeting time, you should say good night. Make sure, keep in mind that you are not gonna actually meet the person again the same day. Okay. Now the next, do you want to say anything?
If that person we have said good night, so if we meet him again, so should we start with hello, good morning or anything, or
Daytime or evening time?
the same time, like if we get up again for drinking the water and all?
Okay, actually we meet, then it's just hello and hi, not a good evening or not good night. That's hello, not hi, we have discussed already. Now the last one is how do you do. And how do you do generally is also used with other words like nice to meet you and pleased to meet you. Okay, so when in a lifetime you meet a stranger, then after the meeting you should use these words. Nice to meet you, it was pleasing meeting with you. Okay, then we should go for, and some people also say how do you do. We have already discussed about how do you do.
Yes.
One, and the last but not least one, and generally this good morning is in a very informal way, just replied just by saying morning, like you just greet me with good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, Prunjay. Okay, like that. Hope you would have got. How was that?
It was amazing.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Okay. Bye.
Bye bye.